YouTube, welcome back. In today's video, we are going over the Season 2 Reloaded patch notes. Trying something different. I haven't done a video like this yet on the channel, so if you like this kind of content, be sure to drop a like and comment below. Are you excited for Season 2 Reloaded? Are you like me and just waiting for big map ranked? Man, I cannot wait for that to come. It needs to come in Season 3. But let's get right into it. It's about noon my time, and the update is live. So let's check it out. We have some new events. Dune, Rule of Fate, take control of the throne. A Fate and earn XP and exclusive rewards. I feel like this event style with these event related challenges kind of getting old. They need a little bit more variety. It's just play the game, which I think is good, but I don't know. Some of the rewards are just very lackluster. There's Warhammer. Warhammer's in the game now. I think there's a dedicated mode for it, as well as some skins. Vortex. Let me know in the comments below. Are you still playing zombies? I know there's probably a small subset of the Call of Duty community that loves this version of zombies. Probably a subset of them that still miss DMZ or still plays DMZ. But I probably need to spend more time in zombies. I have not spent too much time in zombies. All right, map changes. So it looks like there is a new boat that goes all around Fortune's Keep, and I'm assuming it's going to be in ranked as well. But it's a pontoon style watercraft appeared off the coast of Fortune's Keep. It's a mobile. All right, so it moves around like we said. Multiple levels, which is pretty cool. It almost looks, I wonder if it's like the yacht map from previous Call of Duties. Oh, so once you're on the research vessel, it's usually a great idea to commandeer the craft. So I wonder if you could drive it back and forth like the train. Explore the craft. Access a decontamination station that works like a PDS. Ooh, exploitable. I hope it's got like a cooldown. And unique items purchasable from a special buy station. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not gonna poo-poo a new feature, new POI. All right, so Vondel Battle Royale new mode. Nobody really wants to play Battle Royale on Vondel. I don't understand their fascination with trying this. I imagine that having a Champion's Quest its own version will allow more people to want to experiment with this mode, but only for that reason. Nobody likes these mini battle royale modes. They don't play even on Rebirth. I remember they had a mini battle royale mode and it was just, I don't know, useless. Defeats the purpose of the map. Weapon and attachments. New weapons. We have a SOA Subverter battle rifle chambered in 7.62 rounds. This hard-hitting rifle dominates at mid and longer ranges thanks to a moderate rate of fire and predictable recoil. Ooh, so it's unlockable in the weekly challenge, as well as a melee weapon. And there's a couple new aftermarket parts. We have one for the Holger 5.56, as well as the Bass B. General adjustments. Upon aiming down sight, the crosshair will now transition directly to the center of the player's screen rather than easing into position. Okay, might be a quality of life improvement that I think will get a lot of praise. All right, fun stuff. Weapon adjustments. ARs. MCW got a bit of a buff. I think it's much needed. I don't know if this is going to be enough to make it a meta weapon, but we'll have to test it out. As well as the Holger 5.56, that got, looks like a substantial buff. Max damage increased to 38. When I say max damage, that's the actual close range damage. And then looks like they increased that drop off to 36 meters, which is pretty good. Near to mid, about 34, so it's a new variable. So it might be that it has a new drop off altogether, so we'll have to test that one out. The B50 looks like got hit with a nerf overall. I don't know why, because this definitely is a good gun, but not a lot of people run it because it just runs through ammo. So you just made this gun even less viable than it already kind of was, because it's a fun gun to play around with, but you're definitely not going to see this in ranked as much. SVA, a little bit of a mobility nerf, is fine. I think that's still going to keep it up there as far as a high use weapon. The RAM finally got a little bit of a nerf. Max damage range decrease. So it's close range damage has a drop off now at 26 meters versus 33. Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know. Still might be viable long range. We'll have to play with that. Battle rifle, MTZ 7.62. It's about time. I knew it was coming. They finally nerfed the MTZ 7.62. Probably my favorite gun to use, especially in ranked. And it looks like they just nerfed it to the ground. Sidewinder. Got a little bit of a buff, but nobody uses the Sidewinder. Why do they keep tweaking this gun knowing that no one's going to use it? Well, maybe we'll try this out. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to try out the Sidewinder. SMGs. AMR got a tweak. I don't know if this is really a nerf or a buff. So the Jack Eaton double barrel kit. Bullets are now fired in a vertical column rather than randomized spread. Interesting. Okay. Ram 9. Looks like it got a bit of a... Looks like some of the barrels got tweaked. Not much of a nerf, I don't think. We'll have to test that one out. WSP 9, more mobility tweaks. Looks like this might have gotten a little bit of a actual buff because it's minimizing the hipfire spread. I don't think hipfire was the issue with this gun, but Rival 9, a little bit of adjustment at mid-range on a certain kit. PD SW Modern Warfare 2. Don't understand why this was needed. Nobody uses this gun. But shotguns. Shotgun. One tweak to a shotgun. Okay, LMGs. Bruin got a buff. Lower torso damage multiplier went up. Increased, or I'm sorry, decreased ADS time. So it's a little bit faster all around. Wow. This is interesting. The poly increased strength of ADS idle sway. Okay. Bullpup. They nerfed the bullpup bullet velocity a little bit. That might, you know, might not be too bad. This gun is, I think, it actually is in a pretty good spot. Like, it's not gonna, the fact that it has 100 rounds keeps it viable as long as they don't touch the damage profile, but you can use it and be fine with it in most cases, but you're gonna get outgunned by probably like the top tier meta guns. Sniper rifles, looks like they just changed some of the ADS penalties. And handguns. Renetti, low key. I think this is a low key good short range option, and it got even stronger. Look at this Jack Ferocity carbine kit, buffs all around. I will be using this in a video. Core 45 conversion kit, increased bullet velocity. Ooh, okay. Here nobody cares about. I actually really hate this gun. I don't understand their obsession with letting you drop in resurgence with this. Feels like this one is the most often handgun I drop with, and I cannot stand it. A couple other attachment updates, don't really care about too much. Ooh, audio improvements. Okay, so audio improvements. Okay, boost the sender distance by 16 feet. Okay, boosting parachute by 100 feet, so some can hear parachutes and people coming up zips a little bit more, which is nice. Overall volume of reviving a teammate has been, oh, that's clutch. It's always kind of hit or miss whether or not I can hear somebody getting rezzed, and I feel like maybe this will be a good improvement. A new unique sound has been added for reviving a player so that it's significantly more noticeable to nearby players. Okay, reviving a teammate using a medic vest now has an audio cue that players within a small radius can hear. Oh, interesting. So you'll know if you're close enough whether somebody's rezzing with a medic vest or not a medic vest, which is pretty cool. Final elimination cam. A kill cam has been added to showcase the final elimination of each match across most modes. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think a lot of people have been waiting for that, so that's exciting. I have to try that out. Finally, we got combat records and resurgence. Finally. All right, gameplay, all modes, new features in all modes and all map. So the PDS has finally been added back into Warzone. Been missing since, I don't even know. I don't even remember if it was in Warzone 2. Let me know if you remember in the comments below. Safe zone will last for a maximum of 15 seconds or until it's destroyed. Duration reduced by 50% in the final 2 circles. Okay, so in the final 2 zones, this goes from 15 seconds to about 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds. Interesting. This I may not play Fortune's Keep for this reason only. I think this is only in Fortune's Keep, but we'll have to see. Yeah, Fortune's Keep Resurgence. The Bunker Buster, Kill Streak, breach fortified areas with penetrating gas loaded missile to flush out concealed threats. Basically going to try to get the rats out. We'll have to see how bad this is. The kill streak would blast through up to 3 floors, causing radial damage. So I wonder if it's radial damage like what we had in Caldera with that little bomb that went off across the map, leaving a column of gas that'll last 25 seconds. Cool, cool, cool. This is what we were looking for. Cool, 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 cool. All right, some adjusted features. Pre-match lobby loadouts, quality of life. Okay. Oh, now you can instantly swap loadouts in the pregame without having to like die and reset your character. That's pretty cool. Looting improvements, always nice to hear, always nice to see. Significant improvements have been made from top to bottom. Shelf auto looting systems. Players can now expect a more consistent and predictable auto pickup range for loot that is both above and below height level. Okay, so maybe this will help with just overall floor loot and like sorting through it. Backpack auto refill. This is pretty clutch. So field upgrades. All the equipments that you have will now auto equip if the identical item is in your backpack. They've had versions of this, but it sounds like this is even more improved upon, which is pretty cool. If not, the next closest non-identical item. So if you have smokes on hand, but you have a stun in your backpack, if you get rid of all your smokes, it automatically switches to a stun. That's how I'm understanding it. That's pretty cool. Redeploy pack flare. So if you pick up a redeploy pack and you die, it seems like there's gonna be a flare that shoots out of the sky so people know you're coming back. Minimap vehicles. Okay, cool. Okay, most wanted, they reduced it down from 4 minutes to 3. Okay, that's pretty good, especially in the big map, or resurgence for that matter. Oh, it's only in resurgence. Okay. Fortune's Keep resurgence, loot adjustments, kill streak spawns. Yeah, they needed to do this, and I'm glad they did. There's so many kill streaks going off on Fortune's Keep. It's just way too much. Max of 1 kill streak will spawn in base and legendary caches. Okay, cool. Okay, first extend plunder. Okay, cool. Equipment and perks. Throwing knives now do 175 damage instead of 200. You can one shot if you throw a knife to the head or on a downed player. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this, but I do feel like this allows for other equipment to be used, you know, especially in ranked. I think this is, we'll see how this plays out, but I'm actually happy that they did a version of this. Kind of felt cheesy too, although it's nice to have the clips where you just down someone with a knife. Kind of also feels cheesy. You don't like dying to that kind of stuff. So it's still good that you can finish people off if they're downed. And I think that's still going to make throwing knives like useful for a lot of different playstyles. Frag grenade got a little bit of a nerf, probably needed. Battle rage, remove the reference in the battle rage description. Okay, cool. Stun grenades, resolved an issue causing movement reduction. Effect to be removed upon sprinting. I don't, feels like they just made that kind of stronger. EMD grenade, no one uses this, so I'm not really gonna bother. Oh wait, tracked enemies will now appear as a constant ping on the minimap. Oh, that's interesting. Players can no longer die unexpectedly when an EMD is thrown at vehicles or doors. Okay, didn't know that was a thing. Perks, minor update to the description and subtext. Okay, cool. Looks like they have some resurgence ranked changes. All thermal optics are now restricted. Okay. And then they tweaked SR. Okay. So you still get 100 points for victory, but now it seems like there's a bit of adjustment to the SRs for different top placements. Proximity has been disabled. I didn't really hear a lot of people even using proximity. I feel like this was already a thing in ranked, but maybe I'm wrong. And then we have a couple UI fixes and bug fixes. Yeah, nothing crazy that stands out. But yeah, those are all the updates for season 2.5 of Warzone. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited to play this update. And if you stayed around this long, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.